Hello friends and welcome back for episode 70 of our Terraria 1.2 Let's Play, and today, as you'll remember, or as you might know by the crazy, super epic, super Meat Boy sounding music, we're in the middle of a solar eclipse. I left things exactly where I left them from the end of the last episode, and we're going to be in a rush back to our house to go grab some battle potions and blue candles, and then go post up somewhere and hope that we can get a bunch of broken hero swords to complete another little objective that I've been waiting to have happen for quite a while. So I'm looking forward to this hopefully going down the way that I want it to go down, but no guarantees, as is often the case in the world of Terraria. Also, I just was wondering, like, what am I going to call this series if they update it to 1.3? Because I've been saying 1.2 for pretty much the whole time. I think I might have said it in every single episode's intro. So it would be kind of weird to just be like, now it's a Terraria Let's Play. I mean, it is, but anyway, total random aside. So let's dash, make a dash for the teleporter, and then we'll go home. Yeah, here we go. I want to do this as quickly as humanly possible. In fact, I want to put on my Frostbark boots again, because this Monocuff situation is not necessary right now. I don't think these guys are really going to pose too much of a threat to me. And I'm not going to dwell or linger around here so these guys don't kill all my NPCs, but I do want to just grab, I don't know, like 3 or 4 battle potions. So these guys here. Just to make the dude spawn in as fast as humanly possible. And then we hopefully have a reasonably good chance at getting a lot of them on screen and might get what we need to get out of them. And I'm just going to grab water candles out of there. I don't even think I need to grab 2. I think I actually have extras. But I like my the wall that I've created over here. It usually is the best spot. Or was I using the cave? I forget. Let's see, whichever one I run into first. Yeah, so we can put a couple of, put a candle up here, and then we'll hold a candle, and we'll eat a potion. Actually, let's do that. Alright, so now let's just wait for them to all zoom in, and get as many of these guys dead as humanly possible with our Razor Pine. And at the very least, we'll get a bunch of money out of it. Chances are we'll get a drop as well. I'm not sure how long I'm supposed to hold on to this candle. That's kind of the one lingering unknown that I have. Like, once the things are spawning, do I then have the ability to put it away? Or do I want to just, like, put it back on and, like, wait for them to pile up? The other thing I'm a little worried about is I know that this the layout of this area is not the most conducive to doing these fights all the time. Because, yeah, you get these guys here. I think this is why I was using stuff in this area. Oh, geez, I'm, like, taking a bunch of damage now. Maybe I should take my candle and bring it down here. I think this might be the better place to be. And then hopefully these guys that are spawned on the wrong side of this wall, I guess I could just, like, knock a hole in the bottom. No, they're not going to be able to make it through that. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. Heal. Don't go in that cavern. We want to be over here. Put the candle up on this ledge. Now, shoot stuff, shoot stuff. Oh, God. So dumb. Alright, I got the candle down. I need to eat another battle potion. Unfortunately, these guys are stronger than I expected them to be. Or I'm weaker than I expected me to be. One of the two, maybe both. Heal. Talk to the nurse real fast. Might as well have full health. I don't see a reason not to. And we'll just pick up all the money on the way over, I suppose. Get bent, Batman. Alright, so the candle is what was providing the light last time. I kind of forgot about that part. I was thinking I should probably put a light source up. And let's get another battle potion down the old gullet. And yeah, as soon as I turn around when I have the Razor Pine equipped, it's like, they don't really have much of a chance. But while I'm fumbling around trying to sort out my inventory and stuff, that's when they do have a chance, absolutely. But I think we've got a little while ahead of us with this solar eclipse. I'm remaining tentatively optimistic that this could work out well for us. I guess now that I'm in here, I probably don't really need to worry too much about mana consumption or getting damaged as much. I should probably just put on my mana cuffs again. Make sure things stay copacetic in that regard. Now let's just look forward to getting some drops, guys. Let's do that. And I guess I could put back one of these guys, too. Help me take out some stuff. I also need my Raven. Forgot about my Raven. There he is. And also, could also do with putting a couple of these rain clouds up above me. That's a really bad spot, though. Yeah, let's do that. I gotta remember to keep refreshing them, but, you know, at least While they're here, they should help me knock down a couple of these guys a little faster. Okay, everything has vanished. Most of the time when everything goes away, it's not like they're just not spawning. The reality is they're usually just stuck on some other part of the geometry. Because of the way that this area is, like, it's kind of a bad idea to have a lot of holes around. So I might not have picked the best place. In fact, maybe I should have even done this, like, right in my arena, so that way I get the most out of it. Actually, why didn't I do this in the arena? This is, like, way worse to do this all in. They don't have the benefit of the traps or anything. I guess it's not too late to go back over there. Totally wasting my time, though, but whatever. Nothing over here that I really need to worry about. Let's just rush. As long as I'm flying, I pretty much stay moving pretty quickly. Make sure they don't take out my NPCs. And, yeah, we still got more than half the night ahead of us. It's a horrible night to have a curse. Or when I say night, I guess I mean day, because, like, night and day. Day becomes night when it's the solar eclipse. And my battle potions should still be active. Yes, it is. And now I can just kind of walk around down here and do my best to fight them off. Oh, and I want to get a blue candle going again, too. Put one up here, I suppose. Should stay reasonably within the range of that, I believe. Yeah, that feels a lot better. I feel like I'm getting the vast majority of them this time instead of just like a small percentage, because so many were getting stuck. And that's why, again, I chose to set up this arena here in the desert, because there just aren't really a lot of holes in the landscape underneath. Things pretty much are evened out because of the fact that, well, sand drops every time when you dig through it. And somebody had even mentioned, like, why don't I create a little path underneath the lava area to pick up the pickups, or the drops that happen. Normally that would have been a good idea, but in this case, any place that is open for myself to fit through, that means enemies are potentially going to spawn there as well, and I don't want that, because then they're going to pretty much be unkillable unless I can get down to them, which I probably wouldn't be able to do easily. So, just like this seems like a pretty decent way to do it. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have made more pits, or one pit that covers the vast majority of this area. Seems like a lot of time spent overanalyzing things, though, if you ask me, but, you know, I could be wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times before. I just do not know how long to hold this candle. It does not seem to produce any major effect in any immediate range of time. But this seems to be going fairly well. I was actually expecting a lot more enemies on screen for some reason, so I hope it isn't like a, you know, quota thing, like I've put so many enemies on the screen already that there's just not going to be any more. A couple more rain clouds down. They can't even really bother me too much while I'm up here. I mean, the death scythe guys can come up. They just don't care about physics, and I guess the vampires guys too, but, you know, really not too big of a deal to just fight them and shoot them down, and then they fall in the pit, and that's kind of the end of them. I guess I could just leave my Everscream pine thing, what the hell's this thing called again? The Godly Razor Pine, just firing indefinitely. It just seems to not use very much MP, so might as well. Have we gotten any broken hero swords yet? I don't think we have. Can't remember who drops them. Is it the Dracula guys? Whatever. I'm hoping at least a couple will show up, because that's what I need. I have one already. I need two more, and then I can make some better weapons out of that. Not that they're going to be the best weapon anymore, it's just more about the collection at this point, and the fact that I do want to get pretty much every item if I can. I guess I'm also getting some decent money from this fight, right? That's the hope anyway. I don't know if that's actually true yet, but we'll look it up in a minute. Let's check for, oh, I have actually gotten one broken hero sword. I couldn't even tell. So much chaos going on all at the same time. Alright, so one more, and we're good. We're about, what, halfway through the night now. Might as well put my candle back in. And I guess I could just stand still. Oh, wow. That was not the correct button there. Oh, I got another one. So we're done. Yay! Alright, check one more thing off the list. But now I can pretty much just stand here, fire away at these guys, and hope that any other drops that they might be able to drop will happen. You know, I'm well within blue candle range. I could just put my own blue candle back up, just let the enemies show up. Did that cloud really stop working? I must have clicked twice by accident, because that seems impossible. Get another one of these guys going. And, yeah, I'm pretty surprised that actually went way smoother than I figured it would. I kind of had a sneaking suspicion that I just would not get a drop of it for, like, at all through this whole thing, despite my best efforts and despite using Battle Potion and, also having all this other stuff going on at the same time. What is that guy down there? Some kind of a strange banner. Looks like a creeper a little bit. Swamp Thing banner. I don't know that I have that one yet. I may or I may not, I'm not sure. Oh, I got another Death Sickle. The best kind of popsicle. That's another one of those items that I think would be really cool if you had from, like, the beginning of the game. I feel like a super badass fighting enemies with a death scythe right from the beginning. Also kind of makes me wonder if there's some way that I can potentially put together some kind of uniform or a suit that looks a little bit like Death. That would be so sweet if I had, like, purple glowy bits like that that could totally just, like, fly around with me and leave that contrail behind them. There's so many enemies that I'd like to dress up as in this game that would be pretty cool. Now, come to think of it, these swamp things actually look pretty much like creepers, don't they? You know, a little bit faster, but I wonder if they're actually a shout-out. It might be. And my battle potion has worn off, so let's put another one of those on. It's not going to last in a reasonable amount of time. Like, I'm going to run out of the night before that potion runs out, but still, I want to get the most out of this if I can, because this doesn't happen all that often. And then what would have been great is I guess I could have just gone right back in and done another Frost Moon. I guess I still could. I still have another Christmas present back at home that I could use. But that would be my last one. I don't really have any more magic power potions, so I'd be at a significant disadvantage as opposed to the last time I did it. That probably is what we're going to end up doing, but we're going to do it at a slight disadvantage, see what happens. And then I will do the crafting and such a little bit later. Oh, I also want to try out that chain gun now that we have a little bit of extra time, right? Oh, I got another broken Batwing as well, cool. Chain gun, what is this? 50% chance not to consume ammo. What does it use for ammo, though? I guess I have chlorophyte bullets, right? So that, yeah, should work just fine. Oh my god, that thing's fast. That's satisfying. Holy butts, I should be able to just destroy stuff with that. If I wanted to be a ranger, I imagine that's probably about the best weapon you could go for. And it doesn't even freaking use, or it doesn't have a prefix on it yet either. So it's only going to get better. Alright, let's hold on to our candle for a little bit. That's pretty exciting. It certainly cuts through ammo pretty fast, but then again, if you have all your ranger gear equipped, there's all those chances to not consume ammo, so that'll certainly help out. And I'm also not using, like, at all an optimized ranger set right now for armor, so that will make a big difference. Man, I can't imagine fighting Plantera with that thing. It would probably just destroy it in, like, 10 seconds flat. Honestly, the setup I have right now would probably do that as well. I'm not sure what the balancing is like between the warrior and the ranger and the magic user, but I'm pretty sure things are almost always in favor of projectile users. Like, as far as I've heard, people that use melee, you know, as the vast majority of their attacks really don't have much luck in the late game stuff, because everything hits you so hard, and there just isn't armor that really provides an adequate counterbalance for that. I mean, the tortoise armor makes sense, you know, logically seems like the thing that you would want to use, but I think that the amount that the healing happens for, the counter damage rather happens for, is not nearly enough to get you through most of those fights. So I guess you would need some other way to get through that situation. I don't know what that way actually is. Anyway, I think our moon is about to end pretty soon. That's what it's looking like, and let's just mow through a few more of these guys. What happened to the eyeball men? Aren't they supposed to show up occasionally? Because I haven't hardly seen any of those, and I think they even have a drop that I don't have yet. Okay, did I just hear the music change? I'm hearing, like, little bits of different music interspersed now. Frankenstein banner. Not sure I have that one yet either. Is this still... I really can't tell what the music is. I know it's super quiet, I'm sorry about that, but I'm trying to understand what's happening in the game right now. No, they're still showing up. But I know we don't have very much time. I guess I'm used to the way that, like, the Frost Moon and the Pumpkin Moon seem to end, like, way early. Earlier than the actual night should end. Because it's like, what is it, like 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning? When it's technically not even night anymore? That's a very different scale of what I look at to be night, personally. I guess I consider it to be night until, like, 6:30, 7 in the morning or something. Like, once you can see the sun has officially come up, but then there's, like, that whole twilight point in there somewhere. I don't know, man. They should give you the benefit of the doubt when you're fighting bosses, is all I'm trying to say. Got another Batwing. Another Frankenstein banner. Apparently those are not super rare. Shouldn't it be the Frankenstein's monster banner? I think I've said this before. So many swamp monsters. My goodness. Man, I wish I could get a Razorpine and Spelunky. Fighting these Dracula characters are not quite as intimidating when you have that kind of thing. Alright, so when is it going to drop us off at night then? Because I need to look at the clock. Oh yeah, it's 7:10 p.m. So I'm guessing at 7:30, which is exactly when I would be able to use another Frost Moon. Then we're going to go back into actual night. So it's going to go from night to night and then back to night. If that makes sense to you guys. Which means that now is probably my best chance to get back to my house and go find where I put that. Oh, okay, the light is changing. I guess that probably means it's 7:30, right? Yes, past 7:30. You know what? Now that I think about it, that's really not a good plan because it's already too late, and I've already burned my bridge on that one. My opportunity is passed. And you only get one opportunity. It comes once in a lifetime. Mom spaghetti, hand spaghetti, arm spaghetti, knees weak, vomit, sweater already. Anyway, let's grab this candle because we don't really need this anymore. And I guess what we'll finish this out with, I was thinking it was going to be another Frost Moon, but now that we're going to have to wait through an entire another cycle of night to day, seeming increasingly impractical at this point, so maybe I'll just go back and craft some stuff, and we'll maybe sort out some potions if that's something I can do as well. I don't know, let's just go back and see what happens. Get rid of Mana Shackles, Mana Magic Cuffs. I always call them something different pretty much every time, it seems. But I'm glad we at least achieved the objective of finding those broken hero swords. That was kind of a big one. Now we don't have to do that ever again, as far as I'm aware. Unless they create more items that need them, which is entirely possible that could happen. So what do I need to do now? I've got 4 of these in my inventory. I guess I could sell some of the junk that I don't really need right now. But let's drop off our banners and clean out things. I'm just seeing if I have like the Frankenstein ones, the creeper-looking ones. Quick stack. Alright, that moved something over. Reaper banners. I guess I had that already. I should, like, keep these together, though. Which means I'm now going to have a slot over there. Let's go over to this one. We'll take, whatever, Vulture banner. We'll put that back on the other side. I was actually kind of sort of matching them by color, but, you know, whatever. A little too OCD sometimes. Alright, Swamp Thing, and then we're actually using up yet another column in this crazy thing. Okay, let's move these all over one. And didn't I have a bunch of blue candles? Yes, I did. Wooden arrows, basically garbage at this point. And then we'll go sell some stuff up here. I want to clear out a little bit of my inventory so I can have some room. Megaphones, those are always insta-sell. I can keep the actuators in case I need those on something else. It's kind of just to make things a little less annoying, to be perfectly honest. Oh, and I guess I want to go patch up that wall. I mean, as much as this is kind of a waste of airtime right now, just to not have that sitting in my inventory. Just, you know, do the right thing, get it done. I don't have to think about it again later. I certainly did some awful things to this wall while I was running by. Let's put this up here. And however I did that, I ended up having not quite the same amount of blocks that I had before. Maybe I dug into the dirt or something. That is very satisfying to fire, I'll be honest. The sound it makes is absolutely great. It's actually just, it makes me want to just shoot stuff now because it's fun. Alright, so let's go back to base. And we'll begin proper crafting. Oh, and I want this yellow marigold, because dye is cool. apparently we're going to be able to dye our wings in future updates. I'm not sure quite how that's going to work. Somebody in forums was actually postulating maybe it has something to do with we'll be able to put our wings into a social slot, which would be absolutely great, because not only would I get another accessory slot, but then I could actually use the wings. I said that backward, but you know what I mean. I could use the wings up here as a costume piece, and then also get another accessory slot, which means, like, way more potential damage, because that means another thing that I could be equipping with more damage output. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that possibly happening if it is. But, you know, probably shouldn't comment on rumors and speculation, because I'm not sure that's actually confirmed as to be a thing. Gel, mushrooms, all of you go. All of this stuff, though, we'll keep. Presents are especially valuable at this point just because they have the ability to create snow globes. Not that I necessarily want any more snow globes. They were certainly annoying with how frequently they were coming up before. But it is nice to know that there's still a way to get to them if they ever decide to add some sort of a drop or something that I'm going to need from it. Because otherwise I'd have to wait all the way around through another year. Unicorn horns I'm maxed out on. Those can get sold. Do I want to get rid of an extra one of these elf melters? I kind of don't think I need 3 of them, to be perfectly honest, so maybe I will. I tend to max out at about 2 of whatever it is that we're looking at. And then the dye section can have another marigold. This is the absolutely compelling content that you're missing out on between episodes most of the time. If you're ever wondering, like, what is this awesome stuff that he's doing? Why won't he share it with us? It's like sorting my inventory and selling stuff at the shop for an hour. Sometimes I'll go and I'll grind in hell for a while trying to get that flame feather that apparently is the most rare thing in the entire freaking world. But it never shows up. So, yeah, and then I just end up with all this crap in my inventory, so I just work on that. Chain gun, I definitely want to put this somewhere. I almost want it to be in my inventory, but I'm not, you know, I don't use ranged equipment, so I guess that would be a little bit impractical of me. But it is certainly one of the best guns, if not the best gun, with the speed that it has, which is absolutely wild. So that would fall in right next to the unpleasant piranha gun. It'd be nice if there was like a sort by damage output option for these, but maybe I'm asking a lot here. Right, that would be here. Falls so far back, but it's like, it's so counteracted by the ability to fire extremely fast, like it doesn't even matter how high the damage is, and of course, I still have the ability to augment it and reforge it. Sniper rifle is crazy high damage, but it's not all that good anyway, because it's just super slow. I mean, by design, obviously. And then actuators, didn't I have a place for those? I had like an engineering chest somewhere. Is it this one? I guess it's this one, yeah. All of my toolkit items that I would use, potentially. Broken bat wings, I forgot to put those up here in my wing catalyst area. Now I've got 6 of those. That's a lot of potential flight that we could put together. And then we've got a couple more that I can put in my miscellaneous chest down at the end. Didn't I have a slot open in this one? No, I didn't. There's a lot of stuff in there. I could probably get rid of at this point. Look at all those emblems. Ugh, so much grinding. Alright, so now my inventory is quite clean. Where's our crafting man? Is he around here somewhere? Oh, he's probably down here, because he always likes to go out for walks in the middle of the night in the rain. Evidently not today. Just picked up 2 random mushrooms for some reason. I must have, like, nicked those while I was running by. Let's make sure he's still stationed in... Oh, he's not. He must have died, and then I forgot to reallocate him. Yep, because I was grinding the wall of flesh last time. That is what happened. Alright, so let's see if I can remember what I'm supposed to do then. I need swords. What swords do I need? Muramasa is one of them, I'm pretty sure. Knight's Edge. Wait, is the Muramasa turns into the Knight's Edge, so I think I want that one. Crap, this is going to be not possible without that, because I don't remember what they are. Is it just Knight's Edge? It might just be Knight's Edge and Broken Hero Swords together. Then it's like ascends it to another level up. Is that something I craft here? Oh, yeah, it actually is. True Knight's Edge. 99 melee damage. And that's the thing that requires... Oh, that only requires 1? Alright, so that's not it. I'm talking about then... hang on. The other one, which is like Excalibur or something, right? The Deadly Excalibur. Let's see what this thing does. I have enough to do both, though, thankfully. Oh, yeah, there it is. True Excalibur, that's 1. Oh, right, there's 3. Right? Or is there 2? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. Where did Craftman go? Is he up here? Ah, there he is. Alright, let's talk, buddy. We got a lot to talk about. What can I do with these suckers? Give me the lowdown. Terra Blade. Okay. So I need True Knight's Edge. I need True Excalibur, so both of those things. And then I need a Terra Blade, which is both of them and that. I get it. So this turns into that, and that turns into the best thing. Alright, so let's start... Oh, excuse me. Take that. I'll take that, please. Thank you. So we've got enough for everything. It's gonna happen. No worries. Thought I misunderstood. I mean, I did, but I didn't. True Knight's Edge. We have True Excalibur. And now Terra Blade with that. Done. And it's murderous on top. It's 122 melee damage, and I think this is our possibly the best melee weapon, maybe? Oh, it's fast. Look at that. Oh, and it shoots a blade out of it, too. That is pretty cool. Oh, I really like the little dynamic light that it has on it, too. How pretty. So I guess I could sit and reforge that a little bit, see if we get the best version of whatever that is. Not super worried about it, though, because honestly, I only did it so I could just end up putting it in my chest and say that I've done it, and now I don't have to worry about it, but I guess I could go back and find the other ones as well now. Yeah, it's actually stronger than the Pumpkin Blade, although probably with the effect it isn't still. But yeah, nice to know. I now have that checked off the list. One less thing that I have to worry about. And then we've got a second Broken Hero Sword, which I can just put in my inventory. I think we'll call it a day at that point. So we've checked off a bunch of things. Feeling good about it. Not sure what we're going to do next episode. I'll have to start my list and see what I still need to farm up. There's still a bunch of items out there, many of which are achieved through grinding, so this might end up being more of better suited to online exploits, doing stuff on streaming, which is, again, if you haven't watched occasionally on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Rockleesmile, I've been streaming Terraria grinding sessions, which can vary between like 45 minutes and 5 hours long, of me just trying to accomplish some random goal, and then I talk about it usually in one of the next of these episodes. So if that's something you might be interested in, consider following my Twitch channel, so you know when I go live. I haven't done one in a little while, but like I said, we might be due for one if there's something that turns out to be necessary. I still need to find that sandstorm in a bottle as well, because that allows me to make a pretty cool accessory. I think it's one of the last few accessories I don't have at this point, so maybe that'll be a thing, but I've got to find pyramids for that, I think. And, oh, though I think they might also come from, like, outside of the pyramid. Sometimes there's, like, chests sitting in the desert. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for your continued support on the series. Very much looking forward to any updates that might come forward for this game, because if there's more content beyond the Frost Moon, that could be very exciting. But for next episode, well, more grinding, probably more farming up potions, and we'll have to take it from there. So thank you again. Hopefully you'll leave some support for me if you're still enjoying this, and if you want to see more continued episodes going up in a frequently timely fashion. And I will see you later. Have a great night, guys. Later.